It's your girl Gab. So we're just gonna get right into the freaking video. Today's video is gonna be about my coming out story. Cringy, I know. How, I came out as a black girl, especially in the Christian family. My family raised me to be Christian. I've been in church my whole life, so I can give you a little background of where their heads were at, and we're gonna get to the freaking video. So, y'all, there was this, for safety purposes, we're gonna name this girl, let's name her, let's see what this bullshit answer is. Nicole. So this girl, y'all, I used to be on the softball team back freshman year. Too much information, but it don't even matter. She knew what's up. I used to be on the softball team, right? And she happened to be on the softball team too. Now, Nicole, she was fine as the Please tell me what was in my face. Young 14-year-old, straight off the middle school bus, you feel me? Not straight off, but you know what I mean. Straight from middle school, you don't really see a lot of, diversity as far as sexuality. So I don't know. I kind of have a feeling she was gay, but I didn't know for sure. But anyway, the first time I saw this girl, y'all, all I could notice was her ass. Like, oh my gosh. Of course, I couldn't find a picture, so Serena's ass will do. So, signed up for softball. Excuse me, miss. Oh, yeah. And it's fine as fuck. So I got a big ass, was friendly as shit. Maybe a little too friendly, but anyway. I say that to say, I'm getting somewhere, y'all. I say that to say, I used to write about this girl in this journal I used to have, right? Basically, it would be all my encounters with her. All my good encounters with her that I wanted to remember. It'd just be little shit like a hey in the hallway, a slap on the ass. You might not think it's much, but when you crushing on somebody, hell, everything make me a little. Anyway, I used to write in this journal about her or whatever, and it was a nice journal. I mean, I'm not gonna say the whole thing was filled, but I would write on a couple instances about my interactions with her. So one day while I was sleeping, now granted, I know when I used to live back home, my grandma used to, mind you, my grandma was like 60 at the time, 60, 70 at the time. She has Christian values, like I said, grew up in the church. Her whole family grew up in the church. Been in the church since I was little, whatever, but have you. So one day when I don't know where the hell I was, but I was in my room. My grandma is the type who likes to clean up after their messes, of course. I think she was probably putting my clothes away, because she does that. I know y'all, I don't ask her to, but that's her prerogative. Anyway, she was putting my clothes away, because that's what she likes to do. And, she might have took the trash out or something. Her prerogative. And mind you, this is how I know she was sneaking, because my freaking journal was in between my bed. It was either in between, because I would move it. It would either be in between my bed or like under it. So it's like, what would make you think to grab it and look in it and read that mug? But anyway, so one day, I come home from school or whatever, happy to write in the journal, right? So she sent me down. Well, she was like, and she was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, y'all, but I know it was something like, is this journal yours? Like, did you leave a journal upstairs? And I was like, did I leave a journal upstairs? What you mean? Like, I mean, I write in one, but I'm not gonna tell you that. I was like, what do you mean? And she was just like, well, I found your journal of all these interactions. Y'all, this is a minute ago, so I'm trying to remember everything she said. I specifically remember her bringing up the Bible verses, y'all. Like, this was probably the most critical moment. She brought up the Bible verses about, you know, if you lay with a man, you're going to hell for all eternity. You know, sin with the man. Well, sex with a man is sin. Blah blah blah. You know, if you commit these crimes, you're going to hell. Like all of that, you're going to hell. That's why I just keep remembering. You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Going to freaking hell. Like, oh my god.
But yeah, just bringing up all those. I don't know if I should put the Bible verse here, but it's some like Leviticus, some other stuff. But anyway, y'all, that's what she brought up as an effort to freaking console me. I don't know. But basically it was just like, how long have you been having these feelings? Like, you know, this is wrong. You're going, you know, people who are gay don't go to heaven. I was just like, Granny, like, I mean, I was definitely crying. Like, the crazy part is, I was crying. I'm like, Granny, like, this is invasion of my privacy. Like, who told you to read the journal? That's where I'm at. Who told you? I mean, and I'm going to read the journal. So anyway, y'all, she had ended up telling my mom before I could tell her about my journal. You know, my mom was like, what's up? Why do you have this journal? You know, is this true? Do you really like girls or whatever? I was just like, yeah, but like, I wanted to tell you my own terms. I wasn't even, y'all, P.S. I probably wasn't going to tell my grandma. But anyway, I'm glad it like turned out like this eventually, but when it was back then, nah, it was crazy because I definitely felt betrayed. I mean, I'm writing in this journal every day. I mean, it would be random stuff. It wouldn't just be about her, but it would be, you know, just like my personal thoughts. And she felt a need to go into my room and read my journal. I'm just like, you know what? If my kid ever has a journal or whatever, I'm never going to read it. Never. Because I felt so betrayed. I mean, even on the fact, and I knew she was going to be pissed. That's why I wasn't going to tell her. But she read it anyway and, you know, decided to out me to my mom. So I got pushed out the motherfucking closet. That was my first encounter. As far as my friends, I told them myself, like, hey, I think I might be gay. And I knew I was gay just because, like, I had kissed boys before, but I don't know, it would just be like on some like kindergarten shit, like being real serious for real. And then when I got to high school, don't forget to hit that motherfucking subscribe button, okay? Thanks, bye. I just kept noticing all the girls and stuff, and mind you, I had a boyfriend in middle school or whatever, but I mean, those don't count. So when I got to high school, I'm seeing all these girls. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh my God, this is what life is like. Like, I can live here. But anyway, y'all. So that's how I knew. Well, coming to know I was becoming gay. But anyway, I told my friends. They were cool with it. I mean, what the hell are they gonna say? You're gay. No. So anyway, of course. Grandma, whole different story. My mom accepted it because she just is an accepting person. She is an accepting person. She'll pretty much, and of course I'm her daughter. What the hell is she gonna do? I mean, my mom's not that bad as far as like the Catholic values of you're going to hell. She'll just, you know, love me for me. I mean, hell, that's my mama. Anyway, my grandma, different story. So she sat me down, told me these Bible verses. I mean, and I just stopped writing in the journal after that. All the encounters I had, or like with other people at the school, other girls, I would just keep to myself, which would suck. But anyway, so I had to, yeah, suck it up and realize I didn't have any privacy. So then afterwards, a couple weeks after, I had my then girlfriend over there. They didn't know that. She was just my friend at the time. You know, bringing over as a friend. But anyway, one day we had sat. This pertains to the story too, because just how passionate my family is about Catholicism, Christian values.
Jesus.
You know, not going to hell, as they say. But we were over there. I had put my leg on her, or she had put my leg on me. And my uncle was over there, and he has, they're the same, like they, you know, abortion is wrong, gays are going to hell, you know, all this Christian values, all that, you know, Jesus are alive. If you're gay, you should be single forever, and he's worse. So Anyway, he was over there, and I put my freaking leg on her leg. Like, do you love Jesus? Like, as soon as he saw that, it clicked. Like, do you have a church home? All like asking her all these. He was asking my girlfriend at the time all these questions about her being gay. And her faith in God. Like, that would make her like, what does it matter you asking her questions? And why aren't you asking me these questions? I'm your so-called niece or whatever. You don't want to know? You asking somebody that you don't even know. Anyway, he was just like, do you know the Lord? Do you have a church home? Do you know that Jesus loves you and you can't be gay if you want to go to heaven, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, the first thing, like the first question or two he asked, I was like, you ain't my darn nigga. I didn't say anything. I was just like, what is he talking about? Like, this is out the blue. So I went up. I was so upset. I tried to talk with my mom or whatever. She was asleep. That was a freaking disaster. I was mad as because I couldn't really express myself in the way I wanted to. That was pretty much the last time I've like really talked to him or whatever, and that was like 4 years ago. Just because that was so out of line, and you don't even like, that was the first day he met her, y'all, and asking her all these, like, badgering her with all these questions about God. Like, what does it matter to you? What is her answering these questions gonna do for you? I just wonder, like, it's gonna make you sleep better at night? You gonna say you transform and you converted to gay? Like, I don't know. I just thought that was really out of line of him, and I think my aunt talked to him or something, but I thought that was really out of pocket. But then, my grandma tried to flip it back on me. I mean, of course, oh, why'd you have her over here? Why'd you do this, do that? I'm like, y'all act like we freaking kissed in front of y'all. Like, oh my God. Anyway, woo, that was another instance where I was just like, wow, this is how, he was badgering her, like, and I just wish I could have, expressed myself more to, like, I don't know if I would have cussed him out, but something, hell. He was freaking asking all these out-of-line questions like, sir, who are you? And y'all don't even... Like, me and my uncle don't even have a close relationship, so for him to ask those questions was really like, sir, please have several seats. So, I'm sorry, who are you again? I was like, you have no right. But anyway, y'all, that is a little bit of my story. My grandma, fast forward, this was about 2012, 2014. 2020, my grandma is more accepting of me. I mean, she still tells me, what's wrong, and, I know what she wants to say, I'm going to hell. I know she do. But she just be like, I still love you, which I'm really glad she's come around, because your girl was still going to be gay. I mean, at the end of the day. Gay, queer, whatever you want to say. She's finally like, oh, well, I love you for you. That shouldn't matter. She actually even asked about my relationship. Like, it's really cringy for her to do that. And she's 80 right now. So, well, like 82. So, she's getting up there. And for her to, like, actually ask about her and, different stuff that I'm doing, like, I had to tell her one day, like, that really hurt me. That invasion of privacy, like, that was crazy. Like, that made me never trust you again. She was just like, I'm sorry. I'm never going to do that again. And, our relationship has gotten better, not gonna lie. It was rocky there from, like, 2012 to what, like, 2018? Yeah. So, I'm glad it's back on track. She's more accepting. Hey, what was she going to do? I'm still going to be gay. Like, the more you can do is love me or, love me from afar or something. Like, I'm not going to hide my life. I'm going to live my life, of course. So, if any one of you young freaking gays out there have any, like, doubts about coming out, just freaking, y'all, I was pushed out. So, I would say do it at your pace whenever you feel comfortable. Hell, in your own setting, like, hell, take your parents out to eat, to ice cream or something. Be like, you know what? You're not getting grandkids anytime soon. Anyway, y'all, that was my freaking coming out story. It's kind of long, But I'm about to
contemplate if I want to be late.
Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy my video. I'm gonna try to do story times once a freaking month. So you guys will see a different side of me or whatever. I hope this really motivates you guys. Not motivates you guys, but helps you guys come out or whatever. I mean, even if you're pushed out, you still come out. Alright, y'all. It's your girl Gab. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and freaking subscribe. Hit that motherfucking red subscribe button down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment pancakes. See you in the next video. It should be like a reaction video or maybe even a prank. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.
Deep.
Well, hello.
More moments later.